This is the lesson for the derivational relations, sort 8. Make sure that is the sort that you are working with this week. And for the derivational relations, sort 8, you have 3 headings and then another category that we're going to call double suffixes. And you don't have a card for this category, but you can make one if you'd like. Or you can just remember that there's a 4th category. These words are pretty easy to sort, that you're just looking at the last 4 letters. Are the last 4 letters MENT, LESS, NESS, or does it have 2 of these suffixes added to the endings? So what we're going to try to figure out today together is, what do these suffixes mean, or how do they change the words that they're being added to? So I want you to sort your words that are down here first. I want you to sort the words based on their suffixes. You may sort your words while you listen to me sort these words. First, we're looking for words that end in M-E-N-T. So let me move these words out of the way. And I can see that payment ends in M-E-N-T. And government ends in M-E-N-T. Now I'm looking for words that end in less or L-E-S-S. Tactless is already in its place. I don't know if you know what tactless means, but tactless, to have tact, is to say things in a polite way. So think about what tactless might mean. Let's see, breathless. Think about what it means to have breath and to not have breath. And NESS, we have words like dizziness and laziness. Both of these words had to drop an I to add the suffix. So dizzy has a Y, but then added an I in the NESS. Same as laziness. And then our last 2 words, which look super long, it may not fit on our page, are powerlessness and fearlessness. Ooh, grabbed the wrong word. Fearlessness. I'm going to put these off the page so that we can see all of our words. Now, we have our words sorted, but what we need to do is to figure out what these suffixes do to the words that they're being added to. And that's what our blue stuff down here is for. These are the effects, and we're going to put them up in these boxes here in a second. These are the effects that the suffixes have on the words they're being added to. So you've got to look at the root word, which is the word without the suffix. Think about what kind of a word it is. Is it a verb, a noun, or an adjective? And then how does it change? So let's look at our first category, payment and government. So our root word here is pay. Well, is pay a verb, a noun, or an adjective? Hopefully you're thinking about to pay someone would be a verb because you are doing something. You are paying someone. So we are taking pay, which is a verb, and changing it to payment. So think about what payment means. Payment is when you pay someone something, what you have paid them is the payment. So that is a thing, which is a noun. So you have changed pay, a verb, to payment, a noun. So adding ment to the end of a word changes a verb to a noun. Now here in our next category with less, to have tact or be polite is one thing, but to be tactless is to not have politeness. So tactless is to not be tactful. breath is a noun, and it's having breath is being able to breathe, but then if you say breathless, you're usually breathless after a really long workout, or maybe you've been surprised by something and you're breathless, your breath has been taken away. So less means without. When you add less to any word, it changes the meaning to without. Dizziness, you have to think about what did the word dizzy mean before you added the ness to it. So if I tried to put dizzy in a sentence, I would say, I felt dizzy after spinning around in the chair. So dizzy is an adjective describing how I felt. And laziness, you could describe some students are lazy and they don't do their homework. So lazy is an adjective describing the students. So when I change that adjective and put ness onto the end, dizziness is now a noun. I felt dizziness. So dizziness is the noun in that sentence. The laziness in our students' actions is unacceptable. Laziness in that sentence is a noun. So the ness changes an adjective to a noun. And then let's pull these words back out so that we can see them. Powerlessness. Ness, changes a word to a noun. And less is changing the word into an adjective meaning without. So when you have less and ness, you're changing a noun to an adjective and back to a noun. So go ahead and sort the rest of your words and notice how the verbs change to nouns when adding ment, how words start to mean without something when you add less, how adjectives change to nouns when you add ness, and think about the effect that the double suffixes have.